Get ready, Days of Our Lives fans, because Tuesday's episode is a storm of heartbreak, secrets, and full-blown fury. May 6, 2025, isn't pulling any punches. From private betrayals to public confrontations, Salem is once again a battleground of emotion. Let's break down everything you need to know, and trust me, you won't want to miss a second. The episode opens on a heartbreaking, emotionally charged moment between Doug and Holly, one that's sure to leave fans stunned. Doug is unraveling. Ever since he became entangled with a group of dangerous criminals demanding money, his life has turned into a ticking time bomb. Now, he's convinced that the only way to protect Holly, the one person who gives him a sense of peace, is to push her away. And he does it coldly. No warnings, no soft explanations, just a sudden and painful declaration: we can't see each other anymore. For Holly, it feels like the floor has dropped out from under her. Over the past few weeks, her connection with Doug has deepened, not just casual flirtation, but real emotional intimacy. She's let her guard down. And now, without knowing the full truth, she's left to assume the worst. Doug doesn't tell her about the threats. He doesn't explain that he's being followed, watched, targeted. Instead, he bears the blame in silence, believing that this self-imposed exile is the only way to keep her safe. It's a powerful moment, one that flips expectations. Doug looks like he's betraying her, but in reality, he's making a brutal sacrifice. He's carrying the emotional weight so Holly won't have to. The scene is raw. Expect close-up shots, trembling voices, maybe even tears. Holly will demand answers. Doug will avoid her gaze. And viewers? They'll be screaming at the screen. But here's the real question. Is this truly the end for Doug and Holly? Or is their separation just the beginning of a much darker twist? While the heartbreak unfolds on one side of town, another story quietly delivers one of the most touching moments of the episode. Sophia Choi is stuck in bed, injured, sidelined, and watching prom season pass her by. She's doing her best to stay upbeat, but underneath, she feels left out, forgotten. That's when Tate Black steps up in the most unexpected, heartfelt way. Tate, once known for his rebellious streak and impulsive decisions, surprises everyone, including himself, with a gesture that proves just how far he's come. He decides to bring prom to Sophia. This isn't a showy public stunt. There's no crowd, no limousines, no flashing lights. What Tate creates is something more meaningful, a private, personalized prom night just for the two of them. Viewers will watch as he carefully transforms Sophia's room into a dreamy, makeshift dance floor. Fairy lights draped across the ceiling. A Bluetooth speaker playing her favorite song. A DIY corsage made from grocery store flowers. Every little detail chosen with care. The scene is tender. When Sophia sees what he's done, her reaction is pure emotion, surprise, gratitude, and maybe even a few happy tears. For a moment, her injury and isolation fade into the background. They dance, slowly, maybe awkwardly, but it's real. And in the middle of a world full of secrets and chaos, this small act of kindness stands out. Tate's gesture isn't just sweet, it's transformative. It reminds viewers that underneath the drama, Days of Our Lives is still about people who love, who grow, who try. And as for Sophia and Tate? This moment may mark the start of something deeper between them. Something honest. Shift to the stark, fluorescent-lit halls of the Salem Police Department, where suspicion is thick in the air. Shawn Brady isn't in the mood for games. He corners Jada Hunter in one of the interview rooms, not as a colleague, but as a cop who smells a cover-up. His questions are direct, pointed, and relentless. He's not just looking for facts, he's digging for cracks in her story. In Jada, she's not as composed as usual. There's a hesitation in her voice, a flicker of uncertainty in her eyes. At first, she tries to deflect. Then she defends herself. But it's clear, Shawn isn't buying it. So what exactly is this about? A misstep in a recent case? A report that doesn't match the evidence? Or maybe something deeper, something Jada is trying to protect. A person? A secret alliance? A conflict of interest? The dialogue is tense, quiet, but sharp. Each sentence is loaded, each silence even louder. As viewers, we're not given all the pieces. Just enough to know something is off. And that Shawn, despite his frustration, is onto something. This isn't just police politics. It's personal. There's history here, maybe even mistrust that's been building for weeks, unnoticed until now. And as Jada begins to falter under pressure, one thing becomes clear: whatever she's hiding, it's not small. It has stakes. This scene sets the tone for a larger unraveling. It's the beginning of a storyline that could flip loyalties and shake the very foundation of the Salem PD. And now, we enter the eye of the storm, Gabby Hernandez de Mera. If you've been waiting for fireworks, this is the moment. We find Gabby at her breaking point. Something, or someone, has crossed a line, and her reaction is pure fire. No hesitation, no filter, no apologies. The camera won't need tricks here. Gabby is the spectacle. Her confrontation starts with words, sharp, cutting, deliberate. Maybe it's Leo Stark twisting truths behind her back. Maybe it's Philip Kuriakis pulling strings in the boardroom. Or maybe it's JJ Devereaux stepping where he doesn't belong. Whoever it is, they're about to get scorched. And Gabby doesn't stop at words. Her emotions overflow. We're talking slammed objects, shattered glass, a possible slap that echoes through the room. This isn't petty drama, this is a woman pushed too far, reclaiming her power. But here's the key: her rage is justified. This isn't Gabby being dramatic for drama's sake. There's betrayal beneath the surface. A calculated slight, a personal agenda, maybe even a revelation that someone she trusted was playing her all along. That's what gives the scene weight. It's not chaos, it's consequence. We'll see the aftermath ripple outward. Relationships fracture, power dynamics shift. And Gabby? She might burn bridges, but she'll do it with style. She's not just angry, she's awakened. And whoever underestimated her is about to learn a hard lesson. What makes the May 6th episode of Days of Our Lives so compelling isn't just the action, it's the emotional weight that fuels every move. Doug's breakup with Holly isn't just sad, it's strategic pain. He's choosing to hurt her in the short term to shield her from a danger she doesn't even see. It's love expressed through self-denial. And the heartbreak we see on Holly's face? That's the cost of Doug's silent sacrifice. He's making himself the villain to keep her safe, while crumbling inside. Tate's gesture with the at-home prom isn't just charming teenage romance, it's a full character evolution. This is the same Tate who once pushed boundaries, broke rules, and acted without thinking. Now, he's thinking of someone else first. He's creating joy for Sophia when she's feeling invisible. His maturity is quiet, but it's unmistakable. He's not a boy anymore. He's becoming the kind of young man who lifts others up. Then there's Shawn and Jada. Their tense exchange at the precinct may seem procedural, but there's more beneath the surface. Trust is cracking. Suspicion is blooming. This isn't about one questionable report or a missed lead. It's about whether Jada is hiding something far more serious, and whether Shawn has the guts to expose it. Their dynamic has shifted, and from this point on, it may never be the same. And Gabby? Gabby's explosion is more than a tantrum. It's a reckoning. When Gabby reaches her limit, it means someone has manipulated her or crossed a boundary she doesn't forgive. Her fury is the beginning of fallout that will ripple through Salem, personally and professionally. She's not just lashing out, she's setting off alarms. And once Gabby flips the table, everyone scrambles to figure out what's left standing. Every storyline in this episode forces characters to either evolve or unravel. And that is the power of good soap. So what happens now? Will Holly uncover the truth behind Doug's sudden and cold-hearted exit? And when she does, will she forgive him, or step into the danger he tried so hard to keep her from? Will Jada maintain her composure under Shawn's growing scrutiny? Or will the pressure break her and expose a secret that changes everything at the Salem PD? Will Tate and Sophia's magical night strengthen their bond, or is this the high point before reality starts to test their connection? And Gabby, now that her temper's been triggered, who's going to pay the price? Leo? Philip? JJ? Or someone we didn't expect at all? This isn't just another episode. It's a fault line. Old tensions are bubbling to the surface. Trust is cracking. Relationships are on edge. And if we've learned anything in Salem, it's this: when the truth finally explodes, no one is left untouched. So don't just tune in. Watch closely. Because in Salem, nothing is ever over. Not really. The past always finds a way to claw back. And the secrets you bury? They don't stay buried for long. If you're not watching yet, now's the time to jump in. Subscribe, follow, and stay locked in, because the next chapter of Days of Our Lives? It's just